An ongoing nationwide verification exercise by the Ministry of Education has unearthed over 50,000 ghost learners in various secondary schools. Appearing before the National Assembly Education Committee, Basic Education Principal Secretary Julius Bitok revealed that the verification, now at 60%, could unmask even more fake enrollments. The revelations have raised serious questions about the integrity of government funding to schools, as David Mudhoka now reports.
Barely weeks into a fresh data cleanup across all 32,000 public schools countrywide, the Ministry of Education has unearthed tens of thousands of ghost learners in secondary schools alone.
We have found that more than 50,000 students so far were not there before. So about 50,000 so far, and we're in the middle of the process, almost 50,000. So you can be sure we shall unearth many other things.
With government disbursing 17,000 shillings per learner each year, this translates to a loss of 850 million shillings annually, or 3.4 billion shillings over a 4-year secondary cycle.
For junior and primary, we are seeing a little bit of a different trend, but it's not yet clear in primary and junior. But for secondary, it's very clear that the numbers are a little bit higher than what was expected.
Appearing before the National Assembly Education Committee, Basic Education Principal Secretary Julius Bitok warned that the figures could be higher.
By the end of the exercise, which we expect to come to the end this week, we shall be having very clean data of how many students we have in our secondary schools, how many students do we have in our primary schools, how many students we have in our junior schools, what are their account numbers, which schools have what kind of enrollments.
At the same time, PS Bitok announced that the ministry has released significant funds to schools for Term 3. For primary schools, 456 million shillings has been disbursed, while junior secondary schools have received 1.02 billion shillings. On the other hand, senior secondary schools have received 5.13 billion shillings and special needs schools have received 1.02 million shillings. In addition, the ministry has fully disbursed the 5.9 billion shillings reserved for examination funds, and in total, approximately 13 billion shillings has been released for Term 3. Bitok clarified that the 13 billion shillings covers 5,700 primary schools, 5,700 secondary schools, 5,200 junior secondary schools, and 600 special institutions, bringing the total number of schools that have received capitation to 17,400. David Mudhoka, NTV, Nairobi.